Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get your weekly energy. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Hope that you guys had a good weekend. I hope that you're ready for the week ahead. But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgos? For the week ahead, for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What do we have for Virgo? All right, one more shuffle. Can I get a card for now and a card for going forward? And going forward. Refocus almost came out there, Virgos. I see self-care, harmony. Okay, can I get a clear message? One card for going forward. Thank you. Grounding at the bottom of the deck and reflection. And balance. So some of you may definitely be pouring into yourself here this week. This is giving me like an energy of almost like someone who may be taking on like yoga, or maybe you already do something like that here. Meditation. I'm seeing a lot of like pottery work. So someone could be working, unless you work in like you're a florist or something. I see someone working with a lot of plants here and dirt. But finding balance. Reflection with this kind of grounding, reflection, balance energy is making me think of peace and quiet. Maybe some of you are going to be spending, like I said, a lot of time in hermit mode or just in your own energy. So this is nice. I see progress here and release at the bottom of the deck. And then with it comes confidence here. This is like following divine guidance. Yeah, you're very focused on manifesting your dreams. Real good cards here, Virgos. Growth and reassurance. You're going to start to see things changing in your life. And it's going to give you that kind of confirmation that you're on the right path, I feel like. New beginnings, self-care, harmony, authenticity, starting over, empowerment, spiritual awakening, letting go, adaptability, and self-love. Look at this. All right, let's focus on what's on the table. This is good. So the first one coming out, it says completion. And it says 999. Now it says release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities. And then moving forward, you have shift, 565. Now that 565 makes me feel like somebody kind of taking a step forward. Maybe you have taken some sort of step back. So this could be some sort of a relapse, you know. Maybe you tried something again, or maybe I don't know, it could be anything, but it kind of feels like someone took a step forward and then for whatever reason they may have taken some sort of step back. It could be a mindset, but it looks like you're going forward again. So it says take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. It says take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. And with all that energy that I saw at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that is what somebody is doing. So it's almost like I can hear like a round of applause in the background. So congratulate yourself. Feel proud. It's not always easy to make shifts and changes in our life. It's not always easy to let go of certain things, people, places, and things, right? Even though in the back of our head, we may know that, okay, this ain't serving me. It's a whole different story to actually release it for good and let it go. What is this completion? Something definitely could have to do with age and maturity. What's completion? Give me 2 cards. You have the Thunderbolt. Yeah, look at it. It says sudden change, power, energy. And then you have the dream catcher. It says protection, filtering, and energies. Yeah, this is what I feel like is happening, right? Someone here is filtering out energies. Like I said, that they may be realizing that it's stagnating them, causing them blockages, stomping their growth, or you just don't resonate anymore. Give me 2 cards for shift. Some of you may have a dream catcher over your bed, or just maybe somewhere in your room or home. I'm seeing a dream catcher in a living room. I'm actually seeing a dream catcher in a kitchen as well. But some of you, maybe this is also a good time to pay attention to your dreams. We have a full moon coming up on the 10th. Okay. And it's very interesting because I was actually doing a little bit of research on the full moon on the 10th today. And is it the card at the top? No. I believe it was a full moon in, I want to say Capricorn. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. Because the interesting thing with that card is that it says, I believe it says the end of a tough cycle is either approaching. It's always the card that you want. That, yeah, full moon in Capricorn, yeah. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So very fitting. And look what's right behind it, actually, as I'm looking in the deck. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. Because your dreams need a practical plan. Somebody's realizing that, hey, listen, for me to have my wish fulfillment, right? For me to have peace of mind, for me to be in an energy of satisfaction and, you know, stability, security, X, Y, and Z has got to go. So, you have 3 cards that is coming out going forward. I also see twin flames at the bottom of the deck. Unity, partnership, duality. I see the ancient tree behind it. Growth, strength, and connection to nature. Some of you may be getting back outside more. But the cards that I'm seeing on the table, so we have an extra card and it says the eclipse. So again, that does represent endings. It says transformation, concealment, and revelation. It's like that aha moment is what I'm hearing. Now with shift, you have the sacred scroll, knowledge, ancient wisdom. And then you have the candle's flame, hope, illumination, and guidance. Okay, so it makes me feel like in whatever way you're getting them, it makes me feel like some of you are, like I said, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, to your dreams, right? To the messages that are coming to you that is helping to guide you to move forward, that is showing you what you need to release. So it may even be showing you what you need to release and showing you what is the things that you're going to be gaining here. But let's show me more. Give me a moonology. What do we have for Virgo? What is the weekly energy? Give me 1 card for my Virgos. What's the strongest energy this week, Spirit? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, what do you need to release? So the card that is coming out for you, don't let your past hold you back. So I don't know, let me see. Let me get the meaning for this card. Okay, so what I'm noticing with the don't let your past hold you back, okay? I notice that it says South Node on it. So where you want to kind of get to in life is your North Node. And when I was, okay, thank you, Bird. When I was doing a little bit of research over the weekend in terms of astrology and things like that, I noticed that they say that North Node is actually the 10 of Cups energy in the traditional tarot. And the 10 of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, contentment, right? It's almost that energy of living your best life. Now it says, the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point. But it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past. perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that old age programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. It says, do you feel stuck in something? This card would often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, it says, needs to be released, that there is some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you've been challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. So heavy energy here about releasing something, okay, for this week. If you know that your life is fine and you're happy with where it is, then maybe this is not a reading for you. But show me a little bit more, Spirit. What is this? What does Virgo need to release? Now that thunderbolt energy could be representing the Tower. So this reading could even be like a warning to someone here. Give me 3 cards. What is completion, thunderbolt, and the dream catcher? Looks like they're coming in the reverse. I had a feeling, right? Because I felt like I was hearing something like, you keep holding on and you miss this opportunity. And it kind of feels like, that's it. That was it. That's it. That's all. Spirit didn't have anything to say behind it. You have a Queen of Swords coming in the reverse, and you have a 6 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Wands comes out. You want to see that in the upright. It talks about victory, and it talks about success, and it talks about public recognition. I feel like someone's 6 of Wands is stagnant, or someone is staying in a situation where it's kind of a lose-lose outcome. Now, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, right? You could be dealing with an air sign. Doesn't have to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it could just be someone who is taking on this energy. Any king or queen, for me, that comes in a reverse is someone who has had some sort of fall from grace. Someone who is not doing the work. Someone who could be abusing their power. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, people don't have very nice things to say about. This could be someone who's very spiteful or hurtful with their words. Someone who is dishonest. Someone who is, I want to say, maybe they can come across as heartless. But I'll know more. Show me more. Coming out sideways is a blockage, okay? 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands will talk to me about making a choice. The 2 of Wands for me is Spirit saying, hey, listen, we've put 2 paths in front of you. We've given you clear signs about both paths. What do you choose? Because it doesn't matter how many signs and synchronicities Spirit sends you. You still have free will. Give me 3 cards for going forward with shift. Oh, landed straight on that Queen of Swords in the reverse. You have the 7 of Swords. Now that would make the 8 of Swords energy, and the 8 of Swords can talk about a mental prison, someone feeling trapped or stuck, or like their hands are tied, right? Like their back is against the wall. I can't find a way out. Spirit says, yes, you can. The 8 of Swords energy is an illusion. Seven of Swords on its own is liar, cheater, thief here. There may also be someone here who may be threatening somebody about some sort of secrets or something that they feel like they have over them or over their head. I don't know who they're threatening to talk to about you or tell your secrets to, or whatever they're threatening to expose is what I'm hearing. Spirit says be your own whistleblower. What's this 7 of Swords? Yeah, there's something here about somebody exposing something about somebody, I feel like. Because the Seven of Swords are broken up in this card. You got 4 swords that are underground here. That looks like it's underground or under the water. And it makes me, the 4 of Swords can talk to me about someone who may be suffering in silence. Right? There's a lot on someone's mind they think about, they meditate about it, or, you know, when they're alone or something like that, or at night. But it has something to do with their emotions. Okay, you got the 2 swords up here with the 2 of Swords. To me, it's very similar to like the 2 of Wands. It's still about making a choice. 2 of Swords, though, can talk about someone who may be purposely avoiding something. I'm just not going to think about that today. I'm going to pretend that I ain't thinking about that today. I'll address it another day. Or maybe if I keep these 2 swords up, it'll just disappear by itself. Okay. That's not how problems work. I feel like the quickest and fastest way to deal with a problem is to face it head on. You have that 1 sword here by itself. Looks like it's about to, you know, it's kind of halfway in the water. And the Ace of Swords, to me, talks about victory, success, but it also talks about communication. It talks about clarity. Someone's worried about something. Give me 2 more cards. Six of Swords. That landed on the 6 of Wands, so 66 could be significant here. Or 99. Number 12 boils down to a 3. 3 of Wands is about moving forward, being able to see the bigger picture. You have illumination here. You have guidance here with the candle. Give me 1 more. And you have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, landed on the 2 of Wands. You see, the 8 of Wands or the 2 of Wands would have made the 10 of Wands energy. And the 10 of Wands energy talks about dropping a burden. Letting go of a stressful situation. But 8 of Wands is moving forward. And it's the last card to come out. And the 8 of Wands talks about gaining momentum. Things picking up speed. It's time to go. Devil at the bottom of the deck with the Princess of Cups and the Strength card and the Magician. I don't know if I like that combination. King of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands. I don't know. Someone definitely could be trying to sabotage somebody here, okay? Trying to sabotage somebody from having this Ace of Wands. The Magician and the Princess of Cups with the Strength card. I don't know if someone here has been feeling weak lately or just lethargic. It may not be your energy. You have to fight against this. Now, if you're just someone who's lazy, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to someone who may be saying to themselves, why do I feel like this? Why does it feel like I can't get this together? Or every time I take 1 step forward, I have to take 4 steps back. Someone could be playing in your energy here with this Magician and the 5 of Swords and the Devil. So, who is this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Because it feels like that's the only energy that I really see out here. Apart from that King of Pentacles I just saw. Who's this Queen of Swords in the reverse? I see a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. But show me. Queen of Swords, reversed. The Empress, someone's mother, someone has a child with. Look at the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. The Knight of Coins with the 7 of Cups. 7 sevens are warnings. Knight of Coins is giving me an energy of stalling, delays. But show me more. Who's this Empress? The Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy, Libra energy, Taurus energy here. Yeah, heavy Virgo. Gemini. You got the Emperor and then you got the King of Coins again. King of Wands. So I feel like this is about somebody taking some sort of action. But show me more. What is this Empress with the Magician? Why is the Queen of Swords here? In the reverse. 4 of Wands. The Star. Aquarius energy. The World card. The Moon. King of Swords. Someone could be angry. Let me just find the Queen of Swords in this deck. Someone could be angry because you could be this divine feminine energy coming out here, Virgos, right? My feminines. I don't know if this is about somebody coming and healing something with you with the Star card. I don't know if this is about some sort of union or you having some sort of celebration. You could be a very powerful manifester, or you could be like a very powerful influencer as well. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Harsh, pessimistic, critical, calculating, abrupt, gossip, scattered, easily influenced and clouded vision. Give me one on the Empress. This could be somebody trying to do something to a divine feminine. Coming out sideways is the 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to block someone's 10 of Cups. Somebody trying to block somebody from trying to block them from heading towards their North Node in their purpose. The Empress is paired with an energy of harmony, stability, peace, divine love. What's the Magician? Hierophant, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Oh, there could be some sort of manipulation or magic going back to someone, or you are very much protected. What's this Magician? The Devil, yeah. There we go. Clarify the Magician and the Devil. Capricorn energy. King of Cups. For the Magician and the Devil. Show me more. I see the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. What's the Magician and the Devil? Justice. Show me more. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, someone doesn't want someone to have love. Look at the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Could have something to do with a fire sign. Queen of Wands, Page of Coins. This is like somebody having some sort of unhealthy attachment to somebody here. Give me one for just the Devil, and then I'll move on. Show me more about the Devil energy. The Hermit, Virgo energy. The 8 of Wands. Oh, what's hiding behind it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if someone's doing something, like I said, in secret. You got the Queen of Cups out here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Hermit. Yeah, I feel like there's someone here projecting something on someone. But the Hermit and the Judgment. This makes me feel like that, do you know what? You still get some sort of, or someone, you still get some sort of rebirth or some sort of new beginning here. Someone still goes through some sort of awakening. What's the 6 of Wands in the reverse? Why is the 6 of Wands in the reverse? 3 of Coins, 9 of Coins, Winter Solist, 6 of Wands reverse, and then you have the 9 of Wands. So 99 could be significant. Lots of 9s coming out in this reading here. You see, from what I'm seeing, even though the 6 of Wands is in the reverse, what I'm seeing here is someone who is fighting back. The 3 of Coins talks about teamwork, right? Collaboration, working together, building on something. You have the winter solstice, which talks about finding the light within. So again, this energy of coming out of some sort of darkness. It's that energy, especially with all these nines, about an energy of somebody being almost there. And then the 9 of coins with the 9 of wands. Someone could have been, where I was saying at the beginning, maybe spending some time on their own, right? 9 of coins is usually someone who is single, independent, or you have been helping somebody here, Virgos. This is someone who is not giving up. What's the 2 of wands? Page of wands. The world card. Why is this Queen of coins in the reverse in the deck? Show me more. What's the page of wands? Page of wands is giving me an energy of maybe somebody thinking about communicating with somebody as well here. Queen of swords. Landing on the Queen of swords in the reverse is the 2 of cups in the reverse. Somebody has someone who's very codependent on their energy. But the 2 of cups, like I was saying with the devil, it talks about an unhealthy attachment. I don't know if someone here is going to be sending somebody a lot of messages this week. But the world card, there's the end of a chapter here. Someone could be relocating, moving away. What's the world? It's also something about somebody watching somebody online. Yeah, the 6 of swords. Somebody's moving to calmer waters. So why is this 2 of cups in the reverse out here? The Fool and the 5 of coins. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Somebody's worried about if somebody moves away. They're worried about their finances, their stability. I also see someone, again, going back to this energy of somebody maybe threatening someone. Or if you leave me, you're going to have nothing. If you leave me, I'm going to take you to court for whatever. If you leave me, I'm going to put you on child support. It feels there's a lot here that someone feels very desperate to hold on to another person. But you have the Fool. Someone here is freeing themselves. So what is this 7 of swords? Page of coins. Here we go. Oh no, I'm telling you, it really feels like spell work. But what's this page of coins with the 7 of swords? The 2 of coins. There's this King of cups again. But show me more. And then we have the 8 of swords landing on the 6 of swords. Yeah, this, whatever this 7 of swords is, it could be an energy where somebody's, like I said, is putting doubt in someone's mind. They're making them overthink, or they're making them question themselves, or that this 2 of coins is an energy of going backwards and forwards. Someone needs to make a decision. And the 2 of coins can sometimes talk about making a decision quickly. King of cups with the page of coins. This is like laying a new foundation, but the King of coins doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, right? He's someone that will suppress his emotions. Yeah, Ace of cups. Queen of cups. 3 of wands. Ace of wands. This is someone who sees themselves with somebody else. Someone who is a more better match for them. On an emotional level, because imagine going from the Queen of Swords in the reverse to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who is going to be someone who is emotionally connected to you, someone who is emotionally mature. This is also someone who has an energy of empathy. She's very loving. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. Queen of Swords reverse. Show me about this King of Cups energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What about this King of Cups? Coming out sideways, there's a blockage landing on the Devil, the Queen of Wands. What about the Queen of Wands? The Eight of Coins. Somebody obsessed with someone. Queen of Wands, Eight of Coins. Show me more. And the Knight of Wands. Somebody's thinking about somebody else. They want to take a risk. They want to go towards that person. Someone is very attracted to another person. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. They could have that in their chart, or they just give off that energy. Someone who's very confident. Someone who has a zest for life. Someone who is a go-getter. This could be, has something to do maybe with someone's work. This could be in the workplace. Someone who's very skilled at what they do. Eight of Coins. Someone who's committed, focused on something. I don't know, my phone's flashing up and it's showing me number 10. So, what's the Six of Swords? Yeah, I was going to say it's time to go. What's the Six of Swords? Now, the Six of Swords coming in the reverse is, ooh, okay. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. This talks about not stopping. It says pay attention to the red flags. This is an energy of something being a clear warning. Okay, listen. So, Ten of Coins in the reverse here. Now, the Ten of Coins in the reverse, it can talk to be maybe, you know, I don't know if this is a marriage that has come to an end. I don't know if this is family that is interfering. Or I don't know if this is going back to the beginning where I said, hey, this is a warning for somebody. You will miss this opportunity. Someone could be worried about their money. Like I said, I don't know what someone is threatening over here. Because the Ten of Coins can talk, in the reverse, can talk about a huge loss. It can talk about bankruptcy and things like that. Show me more. Yeah, you got the solar eclipse at the bottom of the deck. The moon, the hangman, this King of Swords. What's the Two of Swords reverse? Star card in the reverse. Landed on that Queen of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy here. I'm telling you, I don't know if somebody is putting doubts in somebody's mind, because the star in the reverse is a lack of faith. Is somebody feeling hopeless or feeling negative or in the energy of despair, which is like an energy of depression. Negative thoughts. Eight of Swords is already out here. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Coins, Seven of Cups. There's the confusion, being unclear. And then right after it is a Six of Wands. Ten of Coins reversed. Queen of Wands is insisting to try and come out. Ten of Coins in the reverse. The Emperor. Oh, he landed straight on the Empress though. The Emperor go, Mrs. Empress. Yeah, they're bringing me back to the song from, I don't know if I said this the other day. The song from The Little Mermaid with Sebastian. And the song when he's in the boat. And, you know, she hasn't got her voice. And he was trying to guess her name. And then I know in the song Sebastian says, he says, oh man, too bad. He gonna miss the girl. Because he says something like, boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Listen, what's this Eight of Swords? I mean, Eight of Wands at the end. Why is the Eight of Wands here, Spirit? Aww. Sometimes when I read these certain readings and I'll be like, man, I can just so see the potential. I just feel like I just want to go to whoever I'm speaking to and hold their hand and say, come on, let's go. Like, what are you waiting for? Why is the Eight of Wands? It's the Ace of Cups. It landed straight on the Empress and the Ten of Cups. Sun at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. But someone has to seize the opportunity and get out of their head with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they got to find their inner strength. The Ace of Swords, they got to stand in their truth. The Chariot is waiting for you. The Chariot is waiting to take you to your destiny. Wheel of Fortune. What's the Ace of Cups? This is romance, bliss, new love, joy. It's like, I don't even know how to put it into words what they're showing me. Do you know what it kind of makes me think of? It kind of oh, maybe it's all three of them. They're showing me the Wizard of Oz, where the lion needed some courage, right? The scarecrow needed a brain, and the Tin Man needed a heart, right? And all of them walked down that road with Dorothy, right? Just to get to this so-called Wizard of Oz, just to find out that whatever it is that they were searching for was already inside of them. It's like when somebody goes to whatever this new destination is, depending on what choice they make, it's almost like something inside of them comes alive. And it's either that energy where they forgot that they could feel like this. They forgot that they could be this happy. They forgot that they could be this loved. What is this? The Tower. Too bad he gonna miss the girl. All right. What is this Ace of Cups with the Tower? Now, the Tower doesn't always necessarily have to represent, oh my God, right? It could be a realization. Maybe someone didn't expect to feel a certain way about a person. What is this Ace of Cups? Seven of Wands. Landed on the Magician. So that just makes me go back to that energy where I was saying, if you feel like something isn't you, oh my God, why do you feel like this? Why are you, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's not your energy. And the best way I feel like to deal with that is to fight against it. But Seven of Wands, something here is worth fighting for. It's right underneath this Ace of Cups here. Seven of Wands says, yeah, haters are going to hate. But it says, don't back down. Eight of Wands. Five of Cups, the Temperance. Yeah, there's going to maybe be some particular person. Could be this Queen of Swords in reverse. Or maybe, it may be a few people. That is going to hate you finding some sort of peace. Some sort of balance. Finding your purpose. Your person. Three of Wands. Manifest your dreams. It talks about big developments. This is a level up. Six of Cups. Something could have something to do with soulmates. Three of Wands, Six of Cups. Some of you could go on to have children. If that is something that you want. Children that are waiting to be born. It's all part of your destiny. Give me one for this Tower though. They're still playing the song. Boy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. The lunar eclipse. Didn't I just say someone may have been surprised about how they feel about another person? This talks about deep emotional cleansing. This talks about a new emotional cycle. This is an energy of seeing clearly. The Tower comes in, and it comes in because Spirit brings it in. But this card with the lunar eclipse, it says divine aid. Anything they come in and crash down is for your own purpose. It's for your own good. All right, Spirit, let's move on. What is happening with Virgo's money this week? What is the energy for their finances? Guys, if you do claim this energy or it's bringing you some sort of clarity or confirmation, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up, okay? It just helps the channel. And it's free. All right. What's happening with their finances? Virgo's finances. Give me 3 cards. Strongest energy this week. Ooh, flipped right in the reverse. It landed on that Queen of Swords. Man, who is this air sign? Or it doesn't have to be an air sign, like I said. Just someone who fits the energy. So you have wisdom. And it says in the upright, it says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Is this someone to do with business or money or something like that? It says use your best judgment, but it's in the reverse. I don't know. This could be someone, like I said, who's giving somebody bad advice. Dishonest. She's in the reverse. Someone who's not truthful. Energy to do with Virgo's finances this week, Spirit. Coming out almost, damn, almost in the reverse again. It almost went to land on this Queen of Swords again. And in the upright, it would say direction. It says, do not deviate from your path. Divert from your path. It says, attract a mentor if necessary. It says, plan where you want to be. It's in the reverse. Got guardian angel at the bottom of the deck with new beginning. I don't know. Maybe something is, or a certain person is affecting someone's finances as well. Can I get one more card? I see power and investments. Investments made will have a positive result that will bring prosperity. It says invest wisely. And then you have power. It says you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. But give me a clear message. One more card. Thank you. Landed on the wisdom in the reverse. It says bright ideas. Be careful who you're getting advice from this week. Yeah, gambling at the bottom of the deck. And I parted it on new beginning and opportunity. But bright ideas. It says have an infinite new inspiration. It says test new ideas and break out fast. It says take action on your ideas. Clarify these cards. What do we have for Virgo? Show me a little bit more about wisdom in the reverse, Spirit. Fast changes. And rabbits make me think of like fertility. But it says you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly. Or your work may change dramatically in a short time. It says go with the flow. What's this direction in the reverse? You have great match. It says you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. It says don't give up. It says you may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. What did it come out with? Trapped. Interesting. It says you feel stuck in your current situation. It says, but do you have options? Look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. So some of you with this world here, right, in this woman's hands, whatever. Some of you may have to, for a new job, maybe you're going to have to travel or relocate. It's not going to be for everybody here. Some of you are going to be realizing you've been going in the wrong direction. What is this bright ideas? For this take action. Landed on fast changes. You have flexibility. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver. It says you need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. So that's why it landed there. It says, while it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Ah, you see something. That bat is hanging upside down and it's making me think of the hanged man. You see something from a different perspective. Now, the hanged man also talks about letting go, releasing, sacrificing something. You have education. Yeah, I feel like you've become wiser to something. So it says you may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. Or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Some of you may have been thinking about going back to school, uni, or something like that, maybe to study, or maybe just taking on a new subject or whatever here. Learning something, maybe you'll be learning it online or at home. But you have had some bright ideas. Some of you, maybe you are thinking of writing a book or telling your story. Some of you may just be, writers for something else, music or poetry. I'm hearing something about kids' stories. But this is also giving me this energy, even though I'm asking about your finances. It's giving me, be the author, right, to your own story. Take control. And I'm not talking physically about be an author to your story. Take control of your life. Bottom of the deck, we have many choices, give and take, and authority. So any advice here for when it comes to Virgo's work and career, Spirit? Any advice that you can give them? All right. Some of you may drive for a living. I just saw the word navigate. Give me 3 cards for advice. That's 4. So you have yes. It says getting it together. It's all lined up for you. You have yes. It says flow with the current natural progress. You have yes. It says full of possibility, plenty, creating abundance. And then you have yes. It says spiraling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. So let's get you some advice and close out this reading. Confirmation. Some of you may hear from a job today if you have been putting out applications. Something about a notification. Yeah, make sure you have your phone available because I'm hearing that song where it says, hey, how you doing? Sorry, you can't get through. Would you leave your name and your number and I'll get back to you? You don't want to miss an important call this week. But give me 3 cards to end out this reading. First one, you have small steps, landed on the 10 of Cups. It says the small wins. It says the small triumphs. It says the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. One step at a time. Okay. You have landed on this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Kind of landed between her and the Thunderbolt. And it says rough road. It says prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Whew, is this someone who's not going to make it easy for you? Okay. You have breakthrough. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I didn't know how to put it into a sentence. When I said, yeah, it feels like someone that's going to make it not easy for you, but I was kind of just thinking that, you know what? The only way you're going to beat this person is to show them that they don't have control over you. So it says breakthrough. It says navigate. Didn't I just say I just saw the word navigate when I said I thought you look, maybe someone does something for driving. It says navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Exactly. I'm hearing Spirit say, that's how you win. Okay. Honest echoes. Yeah. All right. What else does my Virgos need to know for this week, Spirit? Give me some more encouragement for them. What do we have? Anything else? Okay. All right, Spirit. Okay, doing too much. Thank you. So, I've got a lot. You need a lot of encouragement, hey? So it says, find ways to lighten up. It says, and not take everything so seriously. Reminds me of the daily affirmation. You have stopped pushing against what is. It says, align with it and move on. You have trust yourself always. Trust. It says, trust others once they've earned it. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. Think about that. You must forgive. If you want to be free, do it for yourself. You have make time to play, have fun, be free. You could use some self-care time, like now. It says schedule it in. And then you have guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. Last deck for my Virgos. What do we have, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Rochelle. It says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity comes to you now. Okay. So you have Azra. It says, your destined outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. You have Archangel Ariel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. You have Grace and Antoinette. It says, to help heal this situation, It says, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And then you also have Chantel. It says, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So Virgos, that is what I have picked up for your weekly energy. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, Virgos, stay safe. Love and light, guys.